Previously on Sleeping with Wolves.
I'm just about to get in my bed, and I've also got beside me my tin whistle, and I'm going to try and play a little tune before I hit the sack. Got the fire here, got some spare firewood. See if I can keep it going through the night. Sound of fire. Such a reassuring thing to have beside you when you're sleeping outside. I'm lying on my bed now, and before I go to sleep, well, I need to take my contact lenses out. That's a pain in the neck. Put my glasses on. It's always a pain in these situations. You know, if you're at home, who cares? But when you're here, it's very inconvenient. But there we are. Fortunate that I invented glasses and contact lenses, so I'm not completely blind, aren't I? There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about tonight. I can't really show you my face, to be honest. Well, you're probably not interested in seeing my face anyway. Let's just look at the fire and chat as though we were sitting next to each other. So, there's a couple of things I thought I'd talk about. First of all, is it fair to do this? Am I right to do this in the sense that my wife, well, yeah, she wasn't happy when I said I wanted to do this. You know, people worry about things, understandably. You know, but you know, in the end, she gave me her blessing. But I don't know. Maybe I do wonder if it's fair for me to do something like this. It's beneficial for me, I know that, and to be honest, even when I was young, you know, my parents gave me a responsibility, and they trusted me really to make my own way in life. So it's quite unusual for me to you know, have to ask permission, in effect. It's not asking permission, but you know, to have to clear something that I want to do with somebody else. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this, so leave a comment down below the video and tell me if you think that it's fair for me to do what I'm doing, and tell me if you think that it's not fair for me to do what I'm doing. I'd like to hear both sides of the story from you guys, so yeah, please do that. And I can't remember there was something else, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I've been messing around with my tin whistle. I'm no good, so I won't subject you to my terrible tin whistlage. Yeah, and then afterwards I was humming Scarborough Fair. Actually, as I'm speaking, there's a satellite tracing across the sky. Yeah, there's no point in me trying to show you anything in the sky because it doesn't work. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, aren't I? What was I saying? Yeah, I was humming Scarborough Fair. Harbour Fair. That must be a new song that I've just invented. I won't hum Scarborough Fair. Well, I will, and then I'll probably edit it out of the video, so I'll probably save you from it. I don't know what the advice is regarding humming and animals. Would that attract them or would that scare them away? I don't know, and to be honest, it's probably impossible for anybody to know. But I'm just going with my gut instinct, and my gut instinct tells me that it's a good thing to do. So I'm just going to hum a little tune now while I'm in my bed here. And then I'll be getting ready to go to sleep. Keeping you guys on the fire just because there's nothing else that will come out with the video. I'm just lying here on my bed looking up at the stars because the poncho that I've got is it's quite high up and I've got a good view of the sky. I'm actually over to one side as well near the fire, and I've got a really good view of part of the sky there. And there's not much light pollution here. And you can just see the just millions of stars. Absolutely amazing. And I feel very at peace now I'm very calm, I feel in control, and yeah. Actually, the last time I saw this many stars was my wife Rosella and I. We went to Rajasthan, and we slept. We did a camel trek, and we slept out in the desert. Similar to this, actually, to be honest, but there were more. There was myself, my wife, and a guide, and it was amazing. And we saw the stars. We lay there for about an hour just looking at the stars. It was just incredible, so beautiful. And on that night, the guide had been throwing food waste. Actually, we were sleeping on a sand dune, and behind us there was a big set of bushes. And the guide, when he was cooking, was throwing the food waste into the bushes. And I thought, is that a good idea? Won't that attract animals? And lo and behold, we went to sleep, and probably 4 o'clock in the morning, my wife and I both woke up instantly, like the same moment, and we just heard right next to us, probably 1.5 meters away, 2 meters away, we heard like footsteps, really quick footsteps of a kind of dog running, and then he was there eating away whatever he was eating. And so I got up, and the guide hadn't even woken up, so I shouted over to him, and he woke up and threw me a stick because I didn't have any sticks next to me. See, I've learnt my lesson. I've got made myself a spear, and I've got an ice axe now, and a load of rocks and some tent pegs just in case. I've got loads of ammunition here. Anyway, so I picked up I got the stick and I threw it at this dog. The dog had moved by this point. He was like 10-15 meters away, but he wasn't going away. He was just hanging around, and I threw the stick, and it was dark, and I actually hit him. It sounds quite cruel, really, but it was not a nice situation. We were lying on the floor, and he was flipping, running around us. So yeah, I threw the stick, and I couldn't even see where he was. I just threw where I could hear him, and then the next minute I heard, and then he ran away. Anyway, so the reason I'm telling you this, you're probably extremely bored now of my stories, but the reason I'm telling you this is because it's quite funny, because this is a really similar situation. I'm lying on the floor, and now instead of wild dog country, I'm in wolf country. So, but yeah, honestly, I feel fine. I'm totally chilled. And, like I say, I feel in control. I feel this is natural. This is what humans do. This is what we've always done. So, I'm enjoying it. Right then, I am going to take my contacts out, put my glasses on, and go to bed. So, unless I speak to you for any reason throughout the night, then I shall see you tomorrow. Night night. Good morning. It's been quite a good night, to be honest. I slept probably 5 hours or so not too bad. Woke up this morning, and a few little embers were remaining, and I was able to get the fire going again. I'm just chilling out, having a lie in. So there's a cloud inversion down there, and a very nice sunrise, and you can hear lots of animals this morning. Cuckoos. Got the sunrise, guys. Sorry, camera's shaking. So I don't know what the temperature is this morning, but judging by my boot laces, it's quite chilly. Not a bad view, is it, while you're having your breakfast? It's 7 o'clock. I'm leaving my camp here. I've put a little note asking people not to touch anything, that I'll come and collect it in a few hours. And we're going to be heading up towards the summit. There she blows, Monte Kuzna. Now, isn't it a good job I decided to not summit yesterday and do it today instead? So as you can see today, I've only got my little backpack, so this is going to be much easier. And you know, I just realised last night it was forecast to snow. It didn't snow at all, so that's good news, isn't it? Well, looky here. This is the X that I made yesterday with my feet before turning back. And it's surprising how much the snow has melted actually. There's a lot more snow here yesterday. So there's the peak that we're heading for, Kuzna. And yesterday I retreated and went back to the tree line that you might be able to just make out over there. It looks as though between here and the summit it's going to be snow, but I've got some crampons in my bag, so if I need them I can put them on. For now I'm just going to continue like this. It's quite nice to walk and I've got good grip, so I'm going to continue on up like this. Sometimes when I'm on an incline like this I find it easier to walk with the sides of my feet. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Just walk on the sides of your feet, it makes it much easier. Beautiful, eh? A moment ago I was just coming up here and I had a feeling it was a false summit. And basically every mountain I've ever climbed has had false summits, so you tend to learn not to get your hopes up. However, I've just seen a wonderful crucifix, which means I am at the summit. Yes! Such a wonderful feeling getting to the top of the mountain. Fabulous day. Beautiful scenery. Very happy. Thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, or if you like me, then subscribe to the channel, and then the next time I do something you'll get an email and an update. It's free. The reason I say that is because I've actually heard of some people thinking that you have to pay to subscribe to a channel on YouTube, which isn't the case, so it's free. So thanks guys, please like the video if you liked it, and leave your comments as well if you've got any comments about what I've done or any of the things that I discussed during this trip. Please leave them below and I look forward to reading them soon. I'm going to head down now. I'm not going to record on the way down. I like to move quickly, especially when I'm not too sure about what the weather's going to do, so I'm just going to go down quickly. I'm going to get rid of my camp, put it back to the way it was before I arrived, and then I'm going to drive home. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and don't forget, love life.